Alright, let's see what we're working with. Are you guys my audience? Perfect. Bear with me, we're going to get everything in place. We're going to turn this into an amazing show. Look, I have been incredibly rude so far. I haven't even introduced myself. My name's Richard. Hello, yeah, sweet, we got it. Yeah. I started juggling as a kid. Check it out, here are double spins. Maybe if we're lucky, 2 at once. At the end of high school, I had nothing that I wanted to do. There was no goal, no ambitions.
My name's Jack Beavis, I'm 24 years of age, and I'm a street performer in Covent Garden. Kind of fall into it, street performing, I always think. It can be amazing. It can be like, you know, you're at home. It can be total alienation. You can just feel like humiliated.
Heavy Metal Pete's my stage name. I'm 35 years old and I'm a circus performer.
That's 3, everybody worked!
You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to go slightly higher now, I'm going to wait.
I'm working my ass off for you guys regardless of how cold I might be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Covent Garden.
Street performing. It's just the idea of going out and spontaneously gathering a crowd, showing off whatever material you have, and seeing the response the audience gives you, and trying to develop an entire show to that format. The feeling you get, like, it's a nice rush. There's a lot of adrenaline involved.
I'm thinking I'll go and get the gear.
If you want, you got priority, you can do it.
I'll go and get kitted up, I'll bring my gear up and I'll have a look at it. And but if you want to go on in the meantime, because it is currently 12:45, I guess.
We're going to run this on North Hall time today?
Yeah,
or?
it should be, yeah. I don't know
1
whether
o'clock.
he's got anything booked later on. Look, I'd imagine try and run it North Hall time, but I'd say people will be fairly loose with it.
Everywhere you go that's got street performers, there's some form of organisation. There's either just a queue where everyone they're waiting to do their show, so everyone's talking. So I don't think anyone's going to be working on the like unity.
It's basically you and Guy. Guy's been up and had a look at it already. Brian doesn't like working with gear.
No.
Guy is going to work, but
No, I think we're just going to have to line up, just run it. Cool. Like you see that worldwide, you can just walk up and be like, hey, I'm a street performer too. And they're like, alright.
Time for the first show of the day. Hello, people. Sorry, carry on eating. Let's see if there's anyone here who wants to see a show.
I work full time as a street performer, so 6-7 days a week I'm out there doing it. I usually perform in Covent Garden. There's 2 different places I can work there. The one indoors and the one outside.
North Hall's more like a theatre pitch though. It's more like a little theatre, so you get more of a theatre style show in the North Hall.
When it's super busy during the peak season stuff, I can go to Leicester Square. If I do 20 a week, it's definitely going to be comfortable. Some weeks I'll do like more, some less. Try to do like two a day, sometimes 3. There's different aspects to it, like there's festival work and occasionally do like cabaret, but mostly everything, all my income is from just street performing. I was taught how to juggle when I was like 11 or 12 or something, just with some oranges in the kitchen. I was bored, so we just gave me some oranges and showed me how to do it. I think I spent like 2 weeks just juggling, like 2 weeks straight. Like I learnt with the oranges, then I got some balls a few days later. It became a massive obsession. I moved to London, came with my girlfriend, and we spent like the first year just trying to lock in an apartment because I was Australian. It took like a year to get a passport to prove that I have income, trying to get people to recognise busking as work. That was almost impossible.
Everybody! Hey, that's the best that's ever done! Hey!
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to be a performer. I don't think I would have ended up doing anything else.
Thank you so much for showing what you say.
At the end of high school, I had nothing that I wanted to do. There was no goal, no ambitions. I ended up leaving there, just going and living on a resort island, working in the kitchen there. My buddy was juggling a lot, so he was like, "Ah, dude, I can juggle." So we both buddied up, and he's the guy that kind of showed me that there was a circus job available. So.
How you been, man? Seen you in a while.
Yeah, all right. Look, it's been bloody terrible here like, during the week. Like, weekends have still been all right, but
Good. Just still saving the money.
yeah, yep. Running.
Morning.
So within Covent Garden, we've got the SPA. It's the Street Performers Association, and it's gold. It's like everybody that works in Covent Garden becomes a member almost instantly. Like if you work there, you're officially a member, and that's how a lot of events are created. We do a lot of charity work through them. We have the storage thanks to everybody joining together and agreeing to pay a share of the storage. Yeah, that's an official like organization. Usually in like a busy period, all the performers will get together from Covent Garden, especially they get together and do a charity show, and all the proceeds go to the charity of their choice at the time. So there's a unlimited different levels of what can be achieved on the street, but mostly it's divided into walk by acts and circle acts. So walk by acts are not a specified time or a show, it's a performance that can continuously roll like the statues. The guys standing there, they can do that for 10 minutes, they can do it for 2 hours. Anything that people can just walk past, drop a coin and keep going after seeing as much of it as they want. But circle acts are more structured, they're designed to create an audience.
No, come and grab a seat while they're still free. They go really quickly once I get started.
Keep an audience.
Aye. Do you want to go for a beer? No? Okay. I'm single. Obviously.
And at the end, once the show's done, you pass the hat.
Being a street performer means that nobody pays me to do my work except for the audiences that stop and watch. If today you guys enjoyed the show, at the very end, I'm going to grab a little hat. If you can afford to, come forward and pop something in. That keeps the show alive, keeps me alive, kind of keeps the streets of London alive.
So you have floating statues, which are Yodas. You do have good floating statues, which are not Yodas, which are, there's a guy who's a silver builder on James Street. It's Pete the dog. He's hilarious. He's a little dog in a basket on a table. He's a head in a basket. Walk by stuff, very funny.
La la la, la 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 la. I was worried in case she was from Brisbane. Oh God no.
You've got the magic corner where all the magicians are. The North Hall and the Piazza, that's variety, juggling, magic, comedy, bits of mime. Trafalgar, that's where the statues are, and you get break dancers, and you get break dancers in Leicester Square as well. I think it's kind of happened by itself naturally, and then they've gone with that now. They've gone with the flow of that. Like Magic Corner was always Magic Corner. The Piazza's always had a variety of performers. Everything. Silent, talking, clowns, juggling, magic, theatre, people doing everything, you know.
Check this out. Dave, this bit, hang on a sec, stay back there.
It's a natural thing. It's always been like that, and it hasn't changed, you know. one after the other. That's where the breakdancing pitch is, and then they go there, and then it just goes on through the years.
There are better times and worse times. There's preferences as well. Some people hate working at night, jugglers especially, just because you can't see what you're doing as well. Nighttime does have a reputation of being a little bit more dangerous, so anyone that puts themselves in a vulnerable position like straitjacket escapes or tall acts like ladder acts, things can go wrong.
We're open to more possibilities. I've fallen over, I've landed on my face, I used to spin a glass on a hoop. It's a juggling trick, and the glass has come off and exploded across the floor. It was a pram nearby.
It's got an element of danger. Probably the most dangerous part of the show is getting people throwing knives at me, because they've had zero training. Usually, like, it works, but when it doesn't, worst case scenario, just hit the knife back onto the ground.
Oh my god.
But yeah, sometimes I've had to dodge and duck, and I think I've been super lucky.
I never even knew really anything about street performing. I just heard about people in Covent Garden. I didn't know it was a world over thing.
Good choice. That's a nice seat, that one. Good place to eat dinner.
It wasn't something I thought about doing at all until I saw it. Afternoon, balcony. How are you? Hi. Lovely. My name's Jack. I'm going to start the next show. Hello, kids.
Background of the morgue, the unsuspecting victim. With darkness in the valley, we can live like Jack and Sally if we want, and you can always find me. And we'll have Halloween on Christmas in the night. Who wish this never ends? Who wish this never ends?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. I'm going to finish the escape. After I do, you know what happens. I believe busking is what I do. I believe this is what busking is, right? This is all it is. There's nothing more than this. For the last 15 years I've been a busker, which means for the last 15 years I've come out to a random street corner and done my very best to be funny enough to stop as many people as possible, only to put a smile on their face. That's the only reason I do it, to put a smile on your face.
For now, Sam, if you can take a seat, you can get comfortable, you just hang out in the audience with the knives.
If I could give any advice to my younger self, it would probably be to take it easy, not to rush things. Let everything happen when it's supposed to happen. Walk a straight line, but not run it.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head.
Because everything seems to just work out. If you're motivated and you've got a direction.
Stop doing this whole cool thing. Just
It pays my bills, it is my job, and I want to grow from it.
3 throws under the leg. Here's number 1, number 2.
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to be a performer. I don't think I would have ended up doing anything else.
That's 3, everybody worked! Hook, hey, hook. Way!
I don't see myself stopping anytime in the future.